I know you all want to read that, but we'll get there. I want to make sure we lay a foundation on how we got here. Thank you. Last week, I know for the past few weeks we're talking on this subject, so we're going to be getting more and more practical as we finish it up. And so we're saying don't be deceived. Don't let anybody deceive you, right? Don't let anybody cajole you with sweet words. Don't let anybody tell you, use sweet tongue to take you away from God's presence. Because whatever a man sows, he's going to do what? He's going to reap. And then we also spoke about builders and destroyers, and what should be our attitude to builders and destroyers. And I remember Brother Manfred said, get behind me what? Satan. You have that person that all they can say about the church every day is evil, bad. What this one did wrong? What did that one did wrong? And for once, they will never come to you and say, this one did right. Brother Manfred said, tell that person, get behind me, Satan. And that really struck me, by the way. And I like it. And so, we all discussed, and there were other suggestions of what do we do based on 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 9 to 22. We had some people that betrayed Paul. We had some people that supported him. We had some people who were trying to destroy his ministry. And so we had, we mentioned some of them. Alexander the blacksmith. And at a point, it looks like Paul was saying, Alexander the blacksmith has done me much evil. May God repay him. Say, Paul, that is too strong. But Paul had to do that. He got to that point because some of these people were busy trying to frustrate the ministry of Brother Paul. And so, hopefully we learned something from that, and then we quickly went on to 1 Corinthians chapter 3. And that's where we're going to start today. I know we started it last week, so let's turn our Bibles to 1 Corinthians chapter 3. And another group to go to Acts chapter 18, verse 24 to 28. And don't forget, this is not the regular preaching. I'm trying to introduce the subject, and then I'll hand over the mic to you. And so, 1 Corinthians chapter 3, we read about two wonderful brothers. Can you tell me one of them? There were two wonderful brothers there. Ministers. Who are they? One? Brother Ernest just said it. First one is who? Paul. The second one is Apollo. So I'm going to ask us to read Acts chapter 18 before we come back there. Act 18, if you're a fast reader, please help us quickly. 18, 24 to 28. Because some of you may wonder, who is Apollos? We don't understand who he is. And coincidentally, for the past 2 weeks, based on the diocesan Bible study outline, we've been talking about the couple, Priscilla and Aquila. Some of you may have that in your bulletin. What a great coincidence that we're discussing the same thing for the past few weeks. So 18, 24 to 28. Who's going to help me?
Now a certain Jew named Apollos, born at Alexandria, an eloquent man and mighty in scriptures, came to Ephesus. This man had been instructed in the way of the Lord, and being fervent in the spirit, he spoke and taught accurately the things of the Lord, though he knew only the baptism of John. So he began to speak boldly in the synagogue. When Aquila and Priscilla heard him, they took him aside and explained to him the way of God more accurately. And when he desired to cross to Achaia, the brethren wrote, exhorting the disciples to receive him. And when he arrived, he granted him that those who had believed through grace.
Amen. Thank you very much. Now I want to throw it to you first. Who is Apollos? What do we know about him from here? Yes, sir.
A teacher without the spirit. No.
Sorry, a teacher without the spirit? I don't know about that, but yeah, it's okay. He's not a teacher without the spirit. That's not actually correct. That's not very correct. That's not correct. But a teacher, let's take that and drop the second one. Who is going to help me out? Who is Apollos? Because if we don't understand this man, we may not know what we are trying to achieve there. Yes. Who's going to help me? Very eloquent. You know, the man knows how to coin words, right? He knows how to play with those words very well, okay? What else? Let's look at it. It's in that Bible. I don't want to give you the answer. I want to, let's figure it out ourselves. I'm going to let somebody else do it. Appreciate that. But any other person, I just want to make sure that we're all doing the talking. Anybody? She just whispered one and I didn't want her to be the one saying it. Acts chapter 18. Yes, ma'am. Huh? That's right. The man had a good knowledge. He was a Jew. He had the knowledge of the scriptures. Thank you. What else?
He was instructed to love the Lord.
Huh?
He was instructed to love the
Well, that happened after. Who did that? Huh? Is there in your Bible?
He had already been instructed in the way of the Lord, but he doesn't know much about Jesus. That is not true.
Okay.
According to number 25.
So, this man knew the Lord. Is that true? Do we agree with that? Was a minister of the gospel. He had the knowledge of the scriptures, but appeared he was still fresh. He was still green. He was young. And he needed some people to tutor him, to make him, because that flame was in him. Somebody identified the flame and said, this one will be useful. This one will be a great vessel. But he just needed some what? Fire. So that way his ministry can grow stronger. And that person, or the couple that God used, we have their names as what? Priscilla and who? Aquila. And all of this, what they discovered was that, look at this man. It's good. It's filled with the scriptures. It's fervent. But all he knew was just the baptism of John. And the only way to get in there is to say, you know what? Let's instruct him. Let's teach him. Let's make him grow. Let's give him opportunity so that he can really be what God wants him to be. That is Brother Apollos for you. Now let's flip back to 1 Corinthians chapter 3. What do we see there? 1 Corinthians chapter 3, like we discussed last week, there was a controversy, there was a problem in the church in Corinth. Now people just didn't get it. Paul was the person that God used to start the church. Paul was doing well, he preached, he was a wonderful man, he had so many congregations to look after. We can call him General Overseer at that time, or give him any name that we are familiar with. Let's call him a bishop. Let's say Bishop Paul. He was the one that planted the church. That was the man that did it. But Apollos did what? Apollos came on board, and like we were told last week, Paul planted. What did Apollos do? Not like they don't read it the way our brother read it last week. Amen. And he says Paul planted Apollos. We don't want to read it like that. Amen. He said Paul planted, Apollo what? Water. And who is the one that's going to give the increase? God. And sometimes we forget that, isn't it? This is God's business. It's God's church. Paul was busy planting, but then Apollos came on board to do what? To add water. But then something happened. What happened? Find out what happened. I want you to tell me the answer. Something happened in the church in Corinth. Somebody help me. We said part of this last week so that we can quickly move on. What happened last? What happened? In 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 1 to 13. Do we want to read it? All right, let's read it. Can somebody help us? A good reader, a fast reader, please. 1 Corinthians 3, 1 to 10. Quickly.
And I, brethren,
You see, I, brethren, will not speak unto you as being spiritual. Why is Paul saying to them, you guys are not spiritual? So, how can the pastor come here? If I come here and say, all of you are not spiritual, I say, Pastor, what do they do you now? Right? He said, but Paul says, I can't speak to you as being spiritual. Why? Continue, sir.
but as to carnal, as
But as carnal, as babes, as children, as people who still don't understand what the church is about, as people who don't understand, well, look, this is how the church functions. Some of us don't know. And Paul had to look at it and say, look, you guys don't understand. Okay?
I tell you the truth, I'm not solitude.
Mm-hmm.
For until now you were not able to receive it. And even now you are still not able.
Can you imagine? After many years, Paul preaching and feeding them. Some of them are still remaining as babes. No wonder you may have somebody in the church for 15 years. You will expect that after 10 years you'll be able to say, bro, this person is still acting like a baby. They may have been in the church for so long, but they're still not there yet. And so Paul said, I have fed you so much. What is going on? Yes, sir.
And even now you are still not able, for you are still carnal. For where there are envy, strife, and divisions among you, you are not carnal.
You see, Paul is saying, when there is strife, there is division. What is it called? Those are signs of carnality. Are we on the same page? When there is strife. Now, Paul is not saying a brother is not going to offend a brother. Is that, do we have that in the scripture? It's impossible. You know, sometimes some of us come to the church thinking the church is a place where nobody will offend you. How many of you believe that? Maybe your hand, let me see. So you don't believe it, then you're wonderful. That means a church is a place where somebody is going to offend you. Are we on the same page on that? And so, but some, there was strife. There was division. And therefore Paul said, you are still living in carnality. And like our brother said several weeks ago, where that when he was talking about the subject of forgiveness, and somebody said something last week too, and which one of us might have heard? Say, well, we roll it under the carpet. I'm talking about, I've heard that. And I say to people, that is a clever way to demonstrate unforgiveness. Very clever way. Because then, when brother Peter offends me and I say, bro, I'm sorry. What else do I want after that? Can somebody tell me? And then you call that rolling under the carpet. No, it is called unforgiveness. It is not rolling under carpet. We're deceiving ourselves by using that phrase. Say, well, you see, you said we should forgive. And I said to husband and wife, those of you who are married here, if you are married, wave your hand. I have a question for you. Please help me. Please help me. It's wonderful to be married. If you are jealous of us, go and find a wife or husband. Please, if you are married, please wave your hand. God bless you in Jesus' name. Amen. Brother Peter, be honest with me, sir. Has your wife ever offended you? Ever?
She has.
How? Really? But I don't believe it. Sorry, brother, okay? Don't believe what you said, though. Has your wife ever offended you? Sir, brother. Okay, don't let me be jealous. Now, these men who are covered in he just got married. And then maybe, let's ask her, maybe she'll tell us something different. Has your husband ever offended you? Now, do you get it? Now, you get where I'm going. Now, your husband has offended you. But what do? I'm waiting for that word. It starts with an F. You forgive him. Now, and that's the truth of the relationship. In other words, your spouse is going to forgive. He's going to offend you. But here is the deal. Jesus even said, when Peter got tired, he said, okay, how many times do we have to forgive? And then I'm sure Peter was expecting Jesus to say, maybe 2 times. Count it, 70 times 7. How many now? 490. If somebody is offending you in one day, 490 times, that will get problem too. In one day. In other words, Jesus is simply saying, listen, it doesn't matter how many times. Some of us who've been married for years, by the grace of God, I can answer the same question. I've offended this woman 1 million times. And she has offended me 1 million times. But what do? We learn to forgive ourselves. We learn to forgive ourselves. We learn to tolerate one another. We learn to accommodate one another. And so in the Corinthian church, there was a problem. And the problem was, there was division among them, there was strife among them, there was unforgiveness among them. In fact, if you read the book of Corinthians, some of them were even involved in sexual immorality. If you read the book, the entire book of Corinthians, in fact, some of them were sleeping with their, a son sleeping with his dad's wife. It was that bad. And so Paul had to say, listen guys, we need to talk about it. And if the church of God must grow, we must keep those things out. Continue. Let's finish it quickly.
But when one says, I am of Paul, I am of Apollos, are you not carnal? Who then is Paul, and who is Apollos? But ministers through whom as the Lord gave.
Did you hear that? He says, it got so bad that the church now degenerated so low to a point where now we have two camps in the church. Camp number one, I am for Brother Paul. Camp number two, I am for Apollos. And Paul now said, listen, why are you building the kingdom around us? All we are just ministers. That's all we are. God has only used us to bless you. Why do you want to idolize us? Why do you want to make us the focus of your faith? Why do you want to make me the focus of your faith? Why do you want to make any pastor, any bishop, any archdeacon, any priest, any canon the focus of your faith? It's wrong. Paul says, who we are just what? We are just ministers. We are just people that God has used to bless you. That's who we are. And honestly, that's the way I want you to see me. So I'm saying it myself. I don't want you to idolize me. I want you to see me as just a vessel that God has used to bless you. Nothing more. I don't deserve the praise even. Because like Jesus said to his men, he said, when you have done all this, when do you return the glory? To God. And so there was problem in the church. And part of the problem at that point was that there is the Apollos camp, there is the Paul camp. And he says, the next verse, and we're probably going to stop there quickly.
I planted, Apollos watered.
So you read it well. Go ahead.
But God gave the increase.
Do we understand that? Paul planted. What did Apollo do? If there was no plantation, will Apollo have a place to water? If there was not somebody that labored to make it happen, will there be opportunity for Apollos to come and say, hey, I want to show my scriptures? They have nothing. But somebody, Brother Paul, planted. And I think somebody asked a question last week and said, and that's that what if Paul discouraged Apollo? And then after the service, there was another guy who was asking me, saying, well, that question doesn't make sense to me. How come? How can somebody, truly, and the person who asked me that question is not here, right? And I said, but how come? It's not possible. And then I think Canon Elise responded by telling us that it's immaterial. Everybody have a role. We all have a role in the church. Right? And when he says immaterial, our brother is simply saying, don't let whether John discourage you or Peter discourage you, it doesn't matter. Don't make that an excuse. Because God is not going to listen to that in heaven. God is not going to say, well, I did not do it because Brother God knows did not like me in the choir. That's why I did not join. That will not be acceptable to God. I did not do it because Brother Ife did not allow me to do it. That is not acceptable. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. And so, we need to understand that we all have a role. Now let's come to the lay. I told you I was going to talk about the ordained. Now I want to use the example of the lay people. When I say lay, I mean people on the pew. Leave us alone. It's your turn now. How do we do the same thing? We're talking of Paul's camp, Apollos camp. Can somebody apply that? Anybody try to apply the same thing to the people on this side, not the people on this side? Can anybody help me? I'll call name off. No one help me. What is your role within the church? We've spoken about the ordained. Enough about us. Let's talk about the lay. Brother Ernest, you want to help us? Okay, help us now. She said yes. Help us. Please tell him the question that is on the screen. Yes, hey, brother and sister. What is your role within the church? How do we apply 1 Corinthians chapter 3 to the lay people in the church? We were told there's a camp of Paul, there's a camp of Apollos. That's for the clergy. Does that happen in the church too among the lay? If no, why not? If yes, what does that imply? Help us quickly. 2 seconds. Or 2 minutes rather. You said he's still thinking about it. All right, we'll give him the opportunity to think and then we'll come. Anybody, quickly? Do we understand the question? Sister Blessing, do you understand the question? Huh? You don't. You want to give it a try? All right, let's save time. Sometimes we're tempted to make ourselves a mini God in the church. And there are people who like to have camps in the church. There are people who want to make themselves mini gods in the church. And the problem with that is any church where you are beginning to have mini gods, whether because the person has money, or because they think they have influence, or because they think they have mouths they can talk, that church can grow. So it's not just us as clergy. For lay people, you want to watch it so that we don't end up putting ourselves into camp. David's camp, Mercy's camp, Sister Debbie's camp. Those things only bring division in the church of God. And so I want to encourage us this morning not to go there. Let's move on quickly. Next screen, please. We intentionally put this question on because it's meant to be a discussion. How many of you are proud to be Anglicans? Let's start from there. If you are proud to be Anglicans, wave your hands now. Let's be sure. We have to count them all. Some people don't want to raise their hand. Yeah. God bless you in Jesus' name. And that's part of the thing. I was in a conversation with somebody. In fact, this one happened in Regina. And here's what I was told. I was part of it, but I won't go to the whole thing. This one said, hey, I'm a member of this particular church. He mentioned the church in Regina. And the other one mentioned his own church. And this particular person that attends this church, and I'm not exaggerating, I'm trying to make sure it's not clear enough so you won't be able to identify. The person is not here, so fear not. Alright? He said, well, I'm just a member of the church of God. Now it clearly shows that person is not proud of his own church, of our own church. It's a woman. She's not. And why do we go into that? Because I put it here, we are Anglicans by what? Read it, let's read it. We are Christians by faith, and Anglicans by what? By choice. What brings us to Christ is Jesus. And what brings us to God is Jesus Christ. And that is our salvation. And what we are saying, so because you are part of this place, one of the things that will help us, and I know we have discussed it for those who have followed us from the very beginning, that it's time we need to be proud of what we have. You know, some of them have planted so many seeds in our heart. Well, you see, we are not Pentecostal. Well, I don't know where you got that from. Today is Pentecost. So who told you Anglicans are not Pentecostal? You say, well, we're not charismatic. Are you saying we don't believe in the Holy Spirit? Well, go through our hymns. Go through our liturgy. You see scriptures all through. And if you go through our hymns, it will tell you introductory passages. And I tell you why I'm saying these things. If our church must grow, irrespective of what what you think, you need to be proud of it. There was a priest, this past trip I made home, and the bishop's wife said, please help me talk to him. That he said he wants to leave and go to Winners. I said, how can a priest be even be? How can he conceive that? And because the bishop's wife knew very well that I was very close to him, so I called him. I said, please, let's see. So he came and spent the night with me. You don't know him, so I can use that example. And I'll tell you where I'm going. I said, my brother, listen. It is not everything that glitters that is what? That is gold. Some of us, we look at things out there. It is when you go inside, that's when you will figure out the difference. And sometimes we think, well, oh, everything is great out there. It is when you enter into their midst, when you become part of it, that is when you will now figure out, oh, so they have this problem too. And many years ago, that brother shared something with me also, and says, if you leave one church because there is crisis, when you get to the next one, there's going to be crisis too. How many of you believe that? It's the truth. When you get to that place too, you're going to end up leaving 300 churches, because every church will always have its own challenge. And here's what I'm encouraging us to, this matter. You might wonder, what kind of message is this? It's deliberate. Because we need to understand how the church functions, and the Lord will help us to do that. You have a role to play. Part of what we need to do is to find a way to fix it. And after my discussion with the man, he said, I think I get it. And he went back, I'm told, and I tried to follow up. Yes, he said, no, I'm going to stay here, because what I'm thinking out there, they also have their own struggles. And so for those of us who call ourselves Anglicans, it is time we need to be proud of what we have. All these churches you dream about, you think about, they've got their own crisis too. It's the truth. But you will never see them run their pastor down. Never. You will never see them run their deacons down. Never. You will never see them most of the time run their choir down. No. And I ask you, those of you sitting here, why do we do it here? Why? Whatever is your excuse, is immaterial. Even in fact, the Anglican tradition makes it very clear. Where some people have said in the past, there was a controversy many years ago where they said, can I take communion from a priest who I know, according to the person's definition, is devil incarnate? Well, if you go through the articles of our religion, it says very clear, the life of a priest, it's there in your Bible, the life of a priest does not invalidate the sacrament. What does that mean? The sacrament you are getting cannot be cancelled, even if it is distributed to you by devil. Right? You know what I mean by devil? I know we're going to give reasons and excuses why we should, but the truth is, it doesn't really make any difference. What is important is the Word of God, the sacrament itself. So talking about that, therefore, we need to use all these things as tools. Why are you not proud of the liturgy of the Anglican Church? Some of us think, well, it's only when we jump up and clap out. That's the only time God will hear us. But that's not true. We got all these wonderful traditions. Now I want you to react to it. Here's the question. Why is it that many of us are not proud of our church? I'm going to throw that to you. May not be, you're raising up your hand or you're just scratching your, oh, okay, just, sorry. Can somebody help me? I'm waiting on. I have less than 10 minutes to give here. Why is it that many, I'm not just talking of Anglican Church or Redeemer alone. Okay, let's make it generic. Why is it that many are not proud of their church? They go there, they contribute there, they support the church, they are there day in, day out, and yet they are not able to invite their friends. And we still want the church to grow. Why? Can anybody help? Brother, okay? Are you going to help me? Let's do it quickly. I'm coming to brother. I'm thinking. Brother Omar, talk to you after that. Why are many not proud? Yes, sir.
I think it should be the other way around, because I can't say why I am not proud of Anglican, and I'm a member of Anglican Church. So if you ask me, unless I have contrary view about Anglican, that is why I should not be proud of an Anglican, to be an Anglican. So it's what somebody knows that he cannot give answer to. I don't have any reason to give not to be a member of Anglican. I love Anglican Church. I love the tradition of Anglican. Nobody owes anything. Priest, soldier go, soldier come, barrack dey there. You don't go in with nothing special given to you to go. So I think Anglican is the best church. Nobody owes it. GOC or no GOC. No. Bishop, private, when it's your turn to leave, you leave. Another person takes over the seat. Nobody buys private jets. That is his husband's property. The son will replace the husband because his father is the father and the general overseer of the church. So, such things don't exist in Anglican community. So, I love Anglican. I don't think I have anything to say that I don't love Anglican. I love Anglican. And the other way around, we should talk about Anglican. People say outside, comparing with Pentecostal churches. They say Pentecostal, everybody, the same thing happens there, but when you get into the church, everybody walk as if they're all saints. Everybody covers hair, and some don't cover, some, but the type of worshiping, people receive the way is fantastic, this and that. But we have our own guidelines, the way we will do it, and it's good.
Thank you very much, sir. One more, and then we'll quickly move to. We constitute, I said I was going to cover Roma, but I'll come back to you now. We form the church. 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 26 to 28. Remember what we're talking about on this section, for those who were not here earlier, was church ownership, and that's why we're using all these practical examples. And I think he referred back to that, that's why I'm taking it on. Who owns the church? Or who is the church? Can somebody help? You guys are not talking today now. Last week there was a lot of talking, and I want more today. Brother, God knows. Who is the church? Or what? If you don't want to use who, then use what? Yes, sir. Quickly.
Everyone inside anyone that believes in God is saved. Shall we all come together?
Okay, the church, he says the church is the body of Christ. Maybe you already read that 1 Corinthians 12. Do you agree with him? You said yeah. Okay, so which means you are part of the church if you are a child of God. Is that true? Now, on the other side, we consider the building, like we have denominations, right? And we have just been told of ownership. For those of us who have chosen to come to this place, what brother said is true. We are the body of Christ. The other side of it is what I want to point out, which case we need to hold it. And for some of us who don't know, I know that I feel of us who are not Anglican. Some of you wonder, but why are you saying this? There are quite, I know that a few percentage of us, or some of us who are not Anglican, who don't understand this thing, and I'm glad you have chosen to be Anglican. We love you, we appreciate you, but we also understand that it is not a personal denomination. It is not owned by an individual. Rather, it is for all of us. Can we flip quickly, please? Ephesians chapter 4, and that's where we'll stop today. Somebody read Ephesians chapter 4. Because you have addressed some of the issues, I just want us to look at that, and then we will postpone the rest till another day. Ephesians chapter 4. If you're there, please open it, and let's read it together. your gifts and instruments of growth. Sometimes we think it's only the priest that will grow the church. Well, I want to be able to say to you this morning, that is true, and that is also not true. All of you have a role to play. And as we begin to, too much is given, much is required, but I want us to look at Ephesians chapter 4 and see where we belong. Who's going to help us?
I urge you then, I who am a prisoner because I serve the Lord, live a life that measures up to the standard God set when He called you. Be always humble, gentle, and patient. Show your love by being tolerant with one another. Do your best to preserve the unity which the Spirit gives by means of the peace that binds you together. There is one body and one Spirit, just as there is one hope to which God has called you. There is one Lord, one faith, one baptism. There is one God and Father of all, who is Lord of all, works through all, and is in all. Each one of us has received a special gift in proportion to what Christ has given. As the scripture says, when He went up to the very heights, He took many captives with Him. He gave gifts to people. Now what does He went up mean? It means that first He came down to the lowest depths of the earth. So the one who came down is the same one who went up above and beyond the heavens to fill the whole universe with His presence. It was He who gave gifts. He appointed some to be apostles, others to be prophets, others to be evangelists, others to be pastors and teachers. He did this to prepare all God's people for the work of Christian service in order to build up the body of Christ. And so we shall all come together to that oneness in our faith and in our knowledge of the Son of God. We shall become mature people, reaching to the very height of Christ's full stature. Then we shall no longer be children, carried by the waves and blown about by every shifting wind of the teaching of deceitful people, who lead others into error by the tricks they invent. Instead, by speaking the truth in the spirit of love, we must grow up in every way to Christ, who is the head. Under His control, all the different parts of the body fit together, and the whole body is held together by every joint with which it is provided. So when each separate part works as it should, the whole body grows and builds itself up to God.
Thank you very much. So, how is your gift going to be an instrument of growth in the church? 2 answers, and then we'll try to wrap up that. There's so much in that passage, but we can't say it all. Sister Festa, help us. You don't know the answer. All right, who knows the answer? Let's do this quickly. Brother Chidi.
So how is
Your gifts. The gifts that God has given you, how can that be an instrument of growth? How can it be used?
I mean, if you have the gift to sing, and you sing in the church of God, maybe souls will be converted. If you know how to play guitar or organ, you can help in praise worship. If you know how to lead as well in church, you can bring your leadership qualities to bear and grow the church as well.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
A gift is meant to be used. So if you have a gift and you're not using it, then it's just a waste.
Wow.
So if God has given you a gift, it's meant to be used for His glory and His purpose. So whichever gift you have, just make sure you're using it. Not just keeping it in the safe or in the storage. Just have to.
I'm hoping everybody's hearing him. Huh? Are we all hearing him?
Yeah.
Great. Thank you, bro. Let's think of what he just said. Why are you not using your own gifts? Some of us, we've been in this church till 1940. Nobody. You get what I mean? But what gifts, what is that thing that God has given you that you're using for the furtherance of the church of God? I want all of us to think deep about it. Growing the church is not just the role of the choir alone. In fact, it's not just the role of the priest. All of us have something to contribute. and God has invested something in you, whether to sing, and our brother said, if you have a gift and you are not using it, then what is the purpose? What is the purpose? And that's the question I want all of us to reflect on. Let's bow our heads to pray. Let's bow our heads to pray. I want you to think about it. There's a reason why we're having these informal discussions and trying to pull it in the scriptures. What is the gift that God has given you?